Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that during the week of May 5, Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, and Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, face each other. When the father and son reunite, will there be forgiveness as well as a tragic twist? Fans recall that right before Liam found out he had an inoperable brain tumor, he got into a huge fight with Bill. At the time, the argument was over Bill getting Luna pardoned. The publishing mogul didn't appreciate Liam telling him what to do. However, this was about Luna specifically, which Bill didn't want to get into once again. The fight ended with Bill threatening to fire his son from Spencer Publications. Liam told him not to bother as he quit. Bill wanted his son gone by the time he got back. However, during Bill's absence, a lot happened. Liam had a seizure and hit his head. Liam woke up, stumbled outside to the steps, then collapsed again. That is where Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Missins Wood, found her ex-husband and called an ambulance. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Liam wants his condition kept a secret. It was one thing when they thought the brain surgery fixed the pressure on Liam's brain. However, now the doctors have discovered that Liam actually has an inoperable mass on his brain. While Liam is urging Steffi and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, to find forgiveness, he could use a bit of that himself. Liam still hasn't told his father about the brain tumor. They are still not speaking, but once Hope learns the truth, Liam's condition should spread like wildfire. Bill and Liam will face each other in the upcoming week. When that happens, Bill will have a lot of regrets, especially since time for Liam is so limited. Will Liam forgive his father for everything that's happened between them? Or could there be another argument, one that has Liam collapsing yet again? It seems the last time Liam collapsed, his blood pressure was skyrocketing. So maybe another tense encounter could have a negative effect on Liam's health. That would certainly intensify the guilt for Bill. It would be nice if Bill somehow found a way to save Liam. Bill has a lot of money and connections. If he can get Luna pardoned, then surely he can find some new treatment. After all, Bill needs to earn redemption. The stage is set for an explosive confrontation on The Bold and the Beautiful, one that fans have long been waiting for. Bill Spencer and his son, Liam Spencer, are finally going to face each other after a turbulent few months. However, as is always the case on The Bold and the Beautiful, the highly anticipated reunion is not without its twists and turns. This reunion comes with a tragic twist that will leave viewers reeling, and the fallout will ripple throughout the Spencer family, as well as the Forrester and Logan families. What happens when the bond between father and son is put to the test under the weight of grief, betrayal, and dark secrets? The drama is only beginning. The backstory: Bill and Liam's turmoil. For the past several months, Bill Spencer and Liam Spencer have been at odds. Once inseparable, their relationship has been strained by the events of the past year. The breakdown began when Liam, in a moment of self-doubt and confusion, accused Bill of being responsible for the near death of his wife, Steffi. Liam has been battling guilt over his role in his marriage's dissolution, his relationship with Hope, and his complicated feelings toward Steffi. However, what truly broke their bond was when Bill's reckless actions came to light. His involvement with Sheila Carter and his calculated business deals put him at odds with his son, who could not reconcile his loyalty to his father with the devastation Bill caused to their family. At the heart of their estrangement was a devastating secret that Bill kept from Liam: the truth about the shooting incident, which had far-reaching consequences for all involved. Bill's cold and calculating nature didn't sit well with Liam, and despite their shared blood, it became impossible for Liam to see his father in the same light. It wasn't just a father-son falling out. It was a betrayal that shattered everything they once held sacred. Liam has been trying to rebuild his life without his father in it. He's been focused on his family, especially Steffi and Hope, but the tension with Bill still lingers. Despite the pain Bill has caused, Liam hasn't been able to completely sever the tie with his father. And now, the time has come for them to confront each other head-on. The confrontation, Bill versus Liam. The first major face-off between Bill and Liam happens when Liam is forced to confront his father at Spencer Publications. Bill has been trying to reach out to Liam for weeks, but every attempt has been met with rejection. Finally, Bill's frustration reaches a breaking point, and he summons Liam to the office. The meeting begins with a tense silence. Both men are aware of the weight of the conversation they're about to have. Bill starts the conversation in his usual domineering way. But Liam isn't intimidated. He's been through too much to simply roll over for Bill's attempts at control. As Bill begins to speak, Liam cuts him off, his voice thick with emotion. "Do you have any idea what you've done to me, to this family?" Liam demands, his eyes flashing with anger and hurt. "I don't know who you are anymore. The man I once respected, the father I once looked up to, he's gone." Bill tries to defend his actions, explaining that everything he's done has been for the good of Spencer Publications, but Liam isn't buying it. He's heard all of Bill's excuses before, and they no longer hold weight. "You've hurt people, Dad. I've lost everything because of you," Liam spits. The raw emotion in his voice is palpable, and Bill finally softens. For a brief moment, the two men seem to connect, father and son, both broken in their own ways, both scarred by the past. But the peace is short-lived. Bill's arrogance and refusal to take full responsibility for his actions pushed Liam to the brink. "I can't just forgive you, Bill," Liam says, his voice shaking with the weight of years of pain. "Not after everything you've done." Bill, for the first time, looks vulnerable. He's always prided himself on his power and control, but in this moment, he knows that it's slipping through his fingers. The reality of losing his son is something he cannot bear. "I've made mistakes, Liam. I'm not perfect," Bill admits. "But I want to make things right. Please." It's a desperate plea, one that seems sincere, but Liam is hesitant. He wants to believe his father, but the scars of the past are too deep. He's been betrayed too many times. Just as it seems like there might be a chance for reconciliation, tragedy strikes, and the situation takes a devastating turn. The tragic twist, a life changed forever. The twist comes when Bill, in a moment of desperation to prove himself, makes a shocking decision that will forever change the course of his relationship with Liam. In an attempt to show his son that he's willing to do whatever it takes to make amends, Bill takes a dangerous risk, one that he believes will finally bring them closer. Bill decides to make a public sacrifice. At a major press conference for Spencer Publications, Bill plans to announce his resignation as CEO. He's willing to give up everything he's worked for, everything that defines him, to prove to Liam that he's willing to change. Bill knows that his actions have had consequences, but he hopes this grand gesture will show his son that he's serious about repairing their bond. However, the announcement does not go as planned. In the midst of the press conference, Bill's health takes a sudden and frightening turn. He collapses on stage, clutching his chest in agony. The room erupts in chaos as paramedics rush to his side. The news spreads like wildfire, and the entire Spencer family is thrown into a state of panic. Liam rushes to the hospital, his heart racing with fear. At the hospital, Bill's condition is critical. The doctors reveal that he has suffered a heart attack, and the prognosis is grim. Liam, caught between his anger and his love for his father, is torn. He watches as his father fights for his life, a man who has been a source of both pain and love for him. The tragic twist lies not in the physical ailment, but in the emotional toll it takes on Liam. The heart attack forces Liam to confront his feelings in a way he never expected. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Bill looks at Liam with tear-filled eyes. "I'm sorry, son," he says weakly. "I know I've let you down, but I need you to know that I love you." Liam, choking back his tears, reaches out to his father. "I don't know if I can forgive you, Dad, but I'll be here for you. You don't have to go through this alone." For a moment, father and son share a quiet moment of understanding. the tension between them easing as they both face the uncertainty of Bill's future. But just as the reconciliation seems possible, tragedy strikes again. Bill's condition worsens, and the doctors are unable to stabilize him. It's clear that time is running out for the Spencer patriarch. The aftermath: grief, guilt, and redemption. In the aftermath of Bill's health crisis, the Spencer family is left reeling. Bill's life hangs in the balance, and the impact of his heart attack ripples through everyone who loves him. Liam, feeling guilty for the harsh words he said to his father, begins to question everything he thought he knew about family, loyalty, and forgiveness. Hope and Steffi, who have both witnessed the emotional toll this has taken on Liam, try to support him through the ordeal. Hope, in particular, finds herself torn between standing by her husband and being there for the man who was once like a father to her. The tension between Liam's two worlds, his marriage to Hope and his complicated relationship with Bill, becomes unbearable. As Bill's health continues to deteriorate, he faces a choice. Will he be able to finally redeem himself in Liam's eyes, or will the weight of his past mistakes be too great to overcome? The road to redemption will not be easy, but it's a journey that the Spencer family must undertake if they hope to heal the deep wounds caused by years of betrayal, manipulation, and loss. The tragic twist that began with Bill's heart attack is only the beginning. The emotional fallout will reverberate through every character on The Bold and the Beautiful, and the Spencer family will never be the same. But in the midst of tragedy, there may be a glimmer of hope for reconciliation and for healing, if Bill and Liam can find a way to forgive each other before it's too late. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and BAUTFULUPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.